Good night, fellow punchers. The clock on the wall is 2 minutes away from 10 o'clock on Wednesday night, a wet Wednesday night in the west of Ireland, and a wet day as well. The watering cans won't be out anymore, I would imagine. There'll be no such thing as horses removed from racing on account of the going on the firm side, that's for sure. Wet day as well. Land is wet everywhere. We have a few running today. I thought the fringe horse, the reason I was picking for it, I thought it might stay out the back and make one sweep and move to try and get into contention, and it might be good enough to stay on for third. But he thought, the jockey, that, well, I have a chance maybe of getting third a different way. But he got tired then, and he finished, did he finish 6th or 5th? It was, and the two that calmly pulled himself into the race passed him out, and he'd be a better horse than them. Royal Infantry was impressive. That was 8th in the bumper last year, the bumper in Cheltenham, so it was, and had the best bumper for him. The most likely winner, Late Money, seen it off as favourite too. We had Smarty Wild got tired 2 months off, or 2 years off the track. I just thought maybe I didn't think the ground would be as heavy as it was, because it was stamina sapping, and the classiest horse in the race won it, Cloudy Glen. We had one left to save the day, and it saved the day. And if you had to pick one horse to win, it would be probably the one that I put on top. It was the one I most fancied. I put it up last night. Throughout the last race against Sharian on heavy ground, classiest. The forecast was an easy one too, and I done it this morning when it was paying a lot more, because it was 5-1. It only paid 6, I think, something in the finish. It was paying 12 something this morning. But Poker Face got a great ride, nice and relaxed, and great turn of foot. The one that was second will win its races, but it's just up against a solid Group 2 horse. Anyway, tomorrow. There's not great stuff, but I got a couple of bets anyway. The nap goes in on the go in Chelmsford in the 540. William Walton. It has had 3 runs. First one, this is Fierce Well Bred. It's by Galileo. It's a full brother. To Wildgeist, or Wildgeist, or however you pronounce it, that won the Arc. What are we in 540? That was by Galileo, and it's a brother as well to a horse called Wild Feather. That was foaled in 2018. It only ran twice, I seen, in France, and then it was sold on for over 2 million. So wherever it went to, there's I can't see on this. It must be maybe sold to Japan. Some of them didn't, or down south. They might change their names. And while Walkonik, that was by Kingman. That was a half brother, so it's well bred. Started off on heavy ground in Fosslas in August. 65 lengths back, only beat 1 home. Then it was 40-1 and went off, only beat 7 lengths in Kimpton. And then the last day in a decent enough maiden, even though it was a class 5, because you had an 82 rated horse and an 86 rated horse, and it just finished behind it. So it gets, let's keep an eye on it. Behave well to finish back so far, and the handbrake completely on.
So in line
Is
for
it
home.
back here in the
leader
yellow
is now
and black?
Jane Temple,
Keep an eye on
narrowly
it.
to in second place Steel Tiger.
Handbrake
Jane Temple
on.
though is quick enough for Kieran Schumacher, goes a length clear to Steel Tiger in second place. At No Time has not picked up. Far side Naomi starts to run on, and also Becher keeping on well too, drifting towards the near side, the leader, and that leader though is Jane Temple by a length, running on Becher in second. Jane Temple who has the lead for Kieran Schumacher, and she's doing enough. At No Time is running on, but it's too late. Jane Temple wins for John and Thady Gos, and At No Time maybe got second. Becher for third, and fourth Steel Tiger.
There you go. Steel Tiger. Handbrake on. Richard Kingscote gets the mark of, I think it's what, 78, isn't it? Like, if they let her off there, it could have won that race. Step up and trip tomorrow. That was over a mile and a half. Step up and trip to 1-6. It opened up actually 7-2 and 4-1. I sort of missed a bit of it. Yeah, that's one of them tomorrow. That'll be the nap. Heavy ground here in Leicester tomorrow, and that's Shan 2.5. It's won a maiden hurl in May. It was won a pint to pint in Ireland before they went across. It's hard to know how it's handicapped at 107. Easy to follow is the selection. It likes heavy ground. And this was first run back since January in a handicap hurl. Didn't do a lot wrong in this.
With Easy to Follow and River Road both being chased along, Little Miss Dante going up on their outside, and then Mermaid's Cave, who's made progress. Sedge Wren is beginning to flounder, and to a greater degree so too is Real Lana. They're on the approach to the home straight with two to jump. Could Be Trouble's hard driven. Easy to Follow's come back up sides. Little Miss Dante's only a length away. Mermaid's Cave switching to the outside of the leading trio is running on, and they've gone clear from River Road and Sedge Wren, and Real Lana's pulling up two out. Easy to Follow headed Could Be Trouble going to two out. Now Little Miss Dante gives chase. Mermaid's Cave moving into third as Could Be Trouble gives way. It's Easy to Follow from Mermaid's Cave and Little Miss Dante on their way down towards the final flight of hurdles. Mermaid's Cave coming strongly after Easy to Follow, who jumps the last just over a length in front. Little Miss Dante held in third. The halfway up the run-in, Mermaid's Cave has bridged the gap between herself and Easy to Follow hit the front in the final 50 yards to win, going away.
That was the second favourite, which was a 5-1 shot there. I thought it's fit. The run will bring it on. I don't know how well handicapped the Fav is, so taking it on. One more off to Wincanton we go, and we go to the 205. The Fav is the 4-year-old, trained by Paul Nickel. Don't know how well this is handicapped as well. If it was any other place, Wincanton is the local track to him. It was rated 82 on the flat with Richard Fahey. One on soft ground of 77. It was behind Joy and Quest in that'll be a decent race in Taunton. I went off 11-10 favourite in April. Hasn't been seen since, went was third in Wincanton. But horse that won the last day, I'm taking him on. I can only go what my eyes see, not what they might see. There's a decent enough horse. Since it went to Fergal O'Brien, it has won twice, won a bumper, and first run back after a layoff actually hosed up in Utaxeter.
Going past one though, because the jockey I think still being attended, so they're going to jump just 2 more now. Intrepide Sud from Norn Iron, Whole Shot now being ridden along, Law of the Seas making headway on the outside, so this is now 2 out. Intrepide Sud still dominating from the front. Norn Iron's got work to do to close the gap. Then moving into third is Sunninghill, being followed through then by Whole Shot, but Intrepide Sud at the final flight is still clear, gets over the final flight by 5, chased by Norn Iron in second, then comes Sunninghill back in third, but Intrepide Sud kept out of trouble and is in front, leading by 4 to 5 lengths, and Intrepide Sud will win the opener for Jonathan Burke and Fergal O'Brien.
That was a good performance. I see Paul Nicholls won this with a 4-year-old Scaramanga in 2019. That's the only 4-year-old that has won in the last 10 years. Which was rated, or just carrying 12 stone. 3-1. Bear 2 years ago when the Widowmaker won it, a fancied horse nearly always wins this. The favourite has won it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 8. So whatever goes off favourite tomorrow, it'll have a better shot at it. There's another one there, Your Division. But I'm going with that performance the last day to see. I don't know how well it's handicapped. Daly's, he's going well this year. Just behind Ubete. Anyway, there's I think Peter Schmedley, is it? He's going. Who was it? Paul Schmedley? No, I'm saying it wrong. I should have wrote it down. He's going to Aintree at the weekend. I was looking at the Becher Chase earlier. There's one last year by Chambard, but Chambard had a run before it won last year. It was second in Cheltenham before it ran. It had a pipe opener, so it's a 12-year-old now. Cocoa Beach was second last year, carrying 11 stone 9, which is rated 162. It's 159 now, and it's carrying top weight if it runs. I thought a horse that was laid out for this might be worth a bet tonight before the decks come in tomorrow, because you get a quarter of the odds now, first 4, and I think this, if it runs to its form, should be in the first 4, and I think it'll be still the same price tomorrow, but it'll be a fifth of the odds. Is Cruise Control. In the last 14 days, Tom Lacey has a winner and 5 places. In the last 14 days, he has no winner, but in the last 21 days. But this horse looks to have been laid out for the race. It won that good handicap chase in Aintree in April, beating Sam Brown. I forgot to look to see what I had tipped in that race. I must look at that later. But then it ran in the grade listed handicap chase behind Minetta Crooner in Punchestown. Got a run over hurdles lately, just to get rid of the cobwebs. It's an 8-1 shot. It was 10s 2 days ago. And that's a quarter of the odds 4 places, and it's definitely running. So I was going to be tipping it Friday night, and it could be 7s or 6s by then, or it could be still 8s, but it'll be a fifth of the odds. So it might be worth a poke tonight, or because they'll be gone shortly off the screens for the decks tomorrow. So I hope it works out. Shoot first when I get put it up a couple of weeks ago that it drifts out, but this won't drift out to 22s. Actually, I see he's entered and is supposed to run on Saturday in Navan. So I might have to make a trip to Navan to cheer him on. So bash the bookies over and out.